Hey guys, Magnus here bringing you another video. Today, it is the next episode of TSTO, Battle of the Best Events. So today, we are versing a Simpsons Christmas special against Terwilligers. Terwilligers, of course, beat Stonecutters last time, and Simpsons Christmas Special has beaten both Winter 2014 and Treehouse of Horror XXIV. So, both have come a long way. Well, Simpsons Christmas Special more than Terwilligers, but this will be an interesting one. So we're going to start with, of course, Terwilligers, because it's the older of the events. And the first point is, of course, on structure and theme. Second point, characters, costumes. Third point is buildings and building skins. And the fourth point is decorations. And the fifth and final point is my overall feelings of the event. You know the deal. Anyway, so structure of the event. We'll get past this quickly. But structure-wise, obviously, Terwilligers is your 3-act structure. We have obviously had a lot of crafting, stuff like that, and leveling up your different buildings. A lot of interaction and things. There were no mini games or anything, but still with the crafting and the different prize tracks and the leveling up your little buildings as well, and producing the little corn and stuff to make stuff. I think there was a lot of stuff mixed in there. Whereas Simpsons Christmas Special was, of course, your sort of 4-act update that had, it's the first multi-event, I think. Yeah, it was the first ever multi-event. So the multi-events, basically what the Rise of the Robots, whatever the heck it's called, the update that's going on now, it was just like that. However, this was the first update to ever do that. So it's your mini event repeat 4 times, basically. So you got something in the store and something in the prize track. There is no crafting, a lot less involvement. In terms of the themes, the theme for Terwilliger was, of course, your Sideshow Bobs, and the theme of Simpsons Christmas Special was Christmas. So which one do I give the point to? It goes to Terwilliger. The main reason why is I think the theme, although I do love the Christmas updates. I like the fact that they tried their best to do an entire update on Sideshow Bob, and I think it worked out really well. I like the crafting. I think the crafting had a lot of good stuff in there. I just remember enjoying this event a lot. The Christmas event, I don't remember. It was good. It was cool to have something new and unique with the multi-event, but I don't remember as fond of a time, at least when it comes to the structure and the theme. So that's why I'm going for that. Moving on, we of course have our characters, costumes, skins. So starting off with Terwilligers, we of course had Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob gets 2 points. It has to, because they made him free. 2, he's such an iconic character, and 3, he was already in the game for many years, and they sort of implemented him as a character. I really appreciated that, and the way he leads the event, you can't knock him. He has to get 2 points. Cecil Terwilliger, he definitely gets a point too. He's also free. Gino Terwilliger Underdunk gets a point as well. Vendetta. Yeah, very awesome. Francesca Terwilliger, I'll give a point to her. Reluctantly. Dr. Robert, I'll give a point to. He is craftable. After Act 2 finished, but he was an Act 2 personal prize. The Pet Mutant does not get a point. Captain Bob, though, is a solid ass costume, so that gets a point. And then for Act 3, we had Dame Judith Underdunk. I'm not going to give, I kind of don't want to give her a point. I probably should. She is a decent enough character, at least to complete the family. The Pet Mutant Seedling does not get a point, though. And then Opera Krusty, I'm not going to give a point to. I'm not going to give a point to Opera Krusty. So that concludes all the characters and skins. So it finishes off with 8 points. So we have Christmas. Angel Lisa does not get a point. Deep Freeze does not get a point. I'm sorry. Ghost of Christmas Past doesn't get a point. Mrs. Claus, I'll give a point to. The Circus Acrobat, yeah, sure. Don Brodka, for sure, definitely. Lee Corvello, I like him a lot, to be fair. Jim Hope, also like a lot. And Kathy from Personnel, yeah, I liked her. Now, then we have all the young characters. So I'm going to be honest. I don't want to give them... I think they're all worth a half point. Because they're all cool. But this update started the trend of adding younger characters as... instead of skins, adding them as separate characters. So I'm going to give a half point to all of them. Because I do like all of them. Apart from Artie Ziff. Young Artie Ziff, I didn't like. So basically, that is 1.5 points. So... yeah, and then we had... did we have any skins? We didn't have any skins. So, in terms of the characters, Terwilligers ends with 8, and Simpsons Christmas Special ends with 7. So, the point goes to Terwilligers. Moving on, we have buildings. This will be interesting. So, starting off with Terwilligers, we have the Monosano Research... I'm going to give 1 point to that. Outdoor Opera Stage doesn't get a point. The Minimum Security Prison, I honestly don't like this building so much. It's really weird, so I'm not going to give a point to that. Museum of Swordfish gets a point. The Springfield Farmers Market, yeah, I'll give a point to it. Old Simpsons Farm definitely gets a point. The Republican Party HQ for sure gets a point. I love that one. Italian Villa gets a point. It's a Wonderful Knife gets a point. Gas and Grub, that gets a point. All the Monticello buildings, they don't get any extra points, unfortunately. I added them with the Monticello. Like, the Monticello building as a whole kind of has a point, I guess. And then in the next act, we just had the Radish Station, which was very expensive. And it looks a bit ugly. Yeah, I'm not going to give that one a point. I don't care. That one does not get a point. Moving on. We have Christmas Special. Snowbank. The Snowbank I hate, so it doesn't get a point. The Truck Stop Diner is good. So that one, yeah, that one gets a point. Snowed In, for sure. Toy Fortress, probably shouldn't be a building, so I'm not going to give that one. The Igloo Mansion, I'm sick of snow buildings. That one doesn't get a point. Circus of Values definitely gets a point. The Screens, that one gets a point, yeah. The Boathouse gets a point. The Timberlog Diner, for sure. And also Bethlehem Inn. Yeah, that gets a point. Toy Be This, sure, I'll give that one a point. Although, they do go a bit overboard with toy shops eventually. Cirque de Poirie, yeah, that gets a point. Kids First Industry gets a point too. And then the Yarn Barn and Roller Rink both get a point, for sure. Was there any building skins? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. Because the winner is, with 12 points, is Simpsons Christmas Special. So that one wins the buildings. So, it's tight. So we're going to decorations now. We're going all the way to decorations. So, this will be interesting. So, for Sideshow Bob, we have the Herbicide Squirter. Not going to give that one. But the Monticello Founder statue, I do like that one. Willie's Tractor, of course, has to get a point. The Rakes, I actually like the inclusion of the Rakes. The Welcome Bob sign. No, I'm not going to give that one any extra points. Five Corners, I'm going to give 2 to, because I really love that one, that decoration. Sandy John Smokehouse, not going to get a point, I'm sorry. The Rolling Rock, for sure. But the Canefield and the Monticello Flower Wall, I actually love both of them, so they both get a point. And then in terms of Act 2, we had the Homer Decoy. I'm not a huge fan of it, I'm going to be honest. The SPD Blimp, that one gets a point. The Cactus Patch, for sure. The opera stuff, I'll just give 1 point. Actually, no, I'm not giving any of a point. I don't like that opera stage thing. I honestly hate that. So yeah, it doesn't get a point at all. But the Boathouse definitely does. The Boathouse gets a point. And then finally, well, moving on, we have Simpsons Christmas Special. So the Hot Roasted Chestnuts cart, that one does get a point. The Carousel gets a point too. The Fair Booth, for sure, gets a point. I really love some of these decorations. The Pageant Stage doesn't get a point. The Carolers don't get a point. The Snowmobile does get it gets 2 points because of its little animation. Normally I don't like snow stuff. This one is an exception. The Christmas Tree Farm, I'm sick of tree farms. I don't care. It does not get a point. Flaming Christmas tree. I think it just whatever you do with the flaming Christmas tree, I don't think it looks right just because it's on fire. So I'm not gonna give that one. Santa Homie. I'm not gonna give a point to. I think we've got too many like little thrones and seats and chairs and all that. The toy train I really enjoy, as well as the presents. I think both good. The Greyhound sleigh gets a point. The personal talking astro thingy that gets a point. The mini golf castle for sure gets a point. I'm not going to give one to the sculpture garden. I don't really like it. It's hard to fit in. No, do you know what? No, I will give that one a point. And the ice fishing shack and the aircraft. Yeah, I'll give the aircraft carrier a point anyway, because that will take it over. So the winner is, of course, Simpsons Christmas Special. They got 13 points, and the Terwilligers got 11. So it comes down to my overall thoughts. What are my overall thoughts on both updates? Which one do I look at with fonder memories? Now, I hate this because I was really hoping that the decorations would solve it, but no, I think the Simpsons Christmas Special just generally has better decorations. Okay, so honestly, the update that I look back at with fonder memories has honestly, and this is my personal opinion, and if you disagree, that is completely fine, but the one that I look back at with better memories is honestly Simpsons Christmas Special. My main issue is with the Terwilligers update is I found it engaging, right, in terms of the structure and the theme. And I do like it, but in terms of the characters and the buildings, actually not the buildings, more the characters, it was all centered around Bob's family. And I don't think there was much there, really, so they ended up having to throw in a bunch of, NPCs and costumes and stuff, and yeah, I wasn't a massive fan in terms of the characters, whereas the Simpsons Christmas Special, although all the characters aren't great, there was a lot there. And I also really liked Simpsons Christmas Special because it reminisced me, it just felt better, right? I just enjoyed it a lot. So I'm going to have to say that one wins. I'm sorry. Terwilligers is a great update and it's really hard. But honestly, as of today, which update do I kind of have more fonder memories on? It's got to be a Simpsons Christmas Special. I like Terwilligers a lot. I have a little, I don't know, there's something about it. It just doesn't quite feel as jazzy as a Simpsons Christmas Special. It's really arbitrary, I know, but there you go. So, Simpsons Christmas Special goes through to the next round against Tap Ball, so that one will be interesting. I think we know which one's going to win now. But it will be interesting to see anyway. So tune in next week. We'll be doing Superheroes versus the Springfield Jobs. That one will be actually a very interesting one. Both are very solid updates. Then we got Homer Palooza versus Treehouse of Horror. Christmas 2013 versus Mozart. Secret Agents versus Christmas 2012. Burns' Casino versus the Wild West. And Destination Springfield versus Itchy and Scratchy Land. We're already 2 into round 2. So round 2 will be we'll have it done eventually. And then we've only got 4, then 2, then 1. Oh god. This series has been a bit of a tank to get through, not gonna lie, but it's really enjoyable and I'm hoping that we get through it. So tell me why I'm wrong. I'm sure some of you will probably disagree with my decision. That's fair because I think this might be a bit of a bold prediction. It may turn out differently, so take this with a grain of salt, but I think whatever was getting through was not being Tap Ball, so it doesn't really matter too much anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.